Also, I would like to elaborate on the same thing, because when we talk about the Iranian regime, Khamenei was not just a supreme leader for Iran, he was a leader for the Muslim world, especially the Shiite. Now, when we talk about the protests that happened in Iran, the Iranians, when they protested against the government, but when Khamenei was killed, we saw a surge of protesters in support mourning Khamenei. Does that show that, there is still support in Iran, and maybe it's not that easy to take over and overthrow the regime?
It's not easy to take over and overthrow the regime. And there are certainly millions of people in Iran who are dependent on that regime, who are employed by the regime, from the Revolutionary Guards and the Basij and the police and the government. And there is loyalty to the Khamenei regime that we know about. But it seems, from what is reported, at least in the West, that a majority of Iranians are against the regime and want freedom from the regime, want a new regime without the fundamentalist Islamic backing that this regime has had since the revolution 50 years ago. It seems that the young generation of Iranians mostly want to have more freedom to live their lives as they would like, without the repression of this kind of regime. So we don't really know. We don't have accurate polls that determine who supports and who's against, and it really will play out in the field. But the regime is being significantly weakened by all the bombing of Israel and of the United States.
Right. And talking of Iran's allies, of course, we know that Hezbollah has been in conflict with Israel as of now. Houthis have warned, but there has been no action from them yet. What could be the possible reasons, according to you, as of now?
Well, I think that what we're seeing in Lebanon is that the Lebanese government has ordered Hezbollah not to attack, and has ruled that Hezbollah's actions are illegal. This is the first time in a very long time that we've seen the Lebanese government and the Lebanese army trying to reclaim sovereignty over the country of Lebanon. And this is a very dramatic move. The majority of Lebanese don't want to get engaged in another war with Israel. Israel is being very careful of just attacking Hezbollah sites, Hezbollah strategic assets, and trying not to hit civilian targets in Lebanon that would turn the public against Israel rather than against Hezbollah. I think we're seeing a similar kind of thing in Yemen. There has to be a calculation taking place of how much damage the Houthis are willing to sustain in order to send some not effective rockets toward Israel. They don't have any real ability to damage Israel, to harm Israel, to create deterrence against Israel. Israel is so much stronger and has so much more firepower, and there's great distance between Yemen and Israel. So I think that there's a real calculation taking place that simply doesn't deem it worthwhile to join in. They may do it symbolically, but there can't be a real effective Yemeni Houthi attack against Israel.